But in terms of digital, like honestly, to me, that is it is just a tool, right, for starters. But really what it is it allows businesses, it allows local businesses to be able to connect with a global audience.
Welcome to Create the Edge. It's our pleasure to bring you a special episode on digital marketing.
And it's such a pleasure to actually bring on board today, two of our beautiful guests who are, who absolutely do amazing stuff in the world of empowering businesses and how they can basically, explain what they do in a more succinct manner, especially in this technology-ridden world, so to speak. So it's a pleasure to actually invite Shefali Nagdev all the way from Pune in India. I mean, she heads an experienced team of creative artists who produce engrossing explainer and whiteboard videos for startups and enterprises. I mean, she's had, 12 years of online career and 7 years of an offline career. And the main thing that she's always seen is the importance of self-learning. And that's what she does, and that's the edge that she brings to businesses worldwide with the work that she does. And it's a pleasure to also welcome dear friend Doyle Buehler from Down Under, who is presently based in. We're speaking to him, coming in from Perth, Western Australia. So it's an absolute pleasure, Doyle, to have you on board. He's the author of the digital strategy book Breakthrough.digital. Unleash your remarkable brand value, influence, and authority. His business, he designs, develops, and deploys high-performing digital foundations for businesses to transform how they deliver their value in this disruptive economy. So thank you so much, Doyle, and thank you so much, Shefali, for gracing us with your presence. What would you feel is the main difference if someone asked you, what is the difference in marketing and digital marketing? What would both of you answer?
I think we've lost sight of the fact that technology is an enabler. It's not a innovator. And what I mean by that is that from history, marketing has been about connecting with another individual. So like you said, going back to what Doyle and you shared, when salespeople knock on doors and go through that journey and you come out having achieved your targets or taken the rejection, you're baptized by that fire. You really become proficient in your profession. The same thing works in marketing. When you're actually able to connect with your target audience through a particular means, a medium of communication, be it written, be it visual, right? You've created a bond, and a bond cannot be created unless you touch the heart. That's marketing. Now, whether you do it by giving a public speech, or you do it by a newspaper advertisement, or today you do it through an explainer video on the web or on social media. The medium is technology and the medium is an enabler, but the content is coming from either Doyle's brain, my brain, Shefali's brain, your brain. It's a human brain that creates the ingenuity of how do I touch you? How do I touch your heart? I don't mean physically touch you, but I have to have a point of connect. So I'll take dishwashing liquid. When I started my advertising career, 30 years ago, detergents, dishwashing liquids was, we've got chemical B, ba, boo, ba, D, and it doesn't bleach your sink and it doesn't it doesn't take off the design on your plates. Sorry for the B, ba, boo, but that's the best way I can describe it. Today, in the 80s, we moved into it's soft on your hands. Today, playing with the fact that this you can put into your dishwashing machine and it will not corrode the parts. You see where we've transgressed now. From chemical features, product features, we've arrived at a supplementary equipment that helps you save time, your dishwashing machine, and the liquid that you use in there is not going to affect, because the dishwashing machine is more expensive than the liquid. So if you look at that spectrum, that's the brand going, that's marketing, because you're selling your brand, then you can have whatever name you want, whichever channels you want. And then as Doyle, to echo Doyle, you need those fundamentals. So if you're moved from a brick and mortar distribution, production, manufacturing to a digitized version, you've got a hub in Bangkok, Thailand, Chiang Mai, Indonesia, manufacturing, but you're selling in Perth, Sydney, Brisbane, you've got a shipping logistics in between, you're operating that on the web, that's your digitized supply chain. And your brand is touching the factory workers in Indonesia and Thailand and your customers in Perth, Brisbane, and wherever. The communication has to be aligned with, what does the brand deliver, its brand promise, its purpose, and everything. So in sum, that's marketing. Touch the human, connect, create a connection, give value from the brand. How you do it, there are various means of doing it, and one of those means happens to be digital, which is now 98% because the world has gone technology dependent. I mean, we are becoming lazier by the minute.
Beautifully said. Doyle, would love your inputs and insights on that, please.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's definitely part of an emotional journey that you want to take that audience on as well. And really, to me, that's where there's actually some ads here in Australia. I don't know if they're elsewhere, but the little dishwasher tablets, speaking of washing dishes, and the commercial is dishes, right? It's like, get these dishes out of my face type thing. So they've really sort of captured that feeling that, I don't want to do dishes.
That's right.
And it's more of sort of an emotional journey. It's like, just get them done and away we go type thing. We celebrate around food and we do so many things around food, but we don't like the dishes, which is, bang on for a lot of us. But in terms of digital, like, honestly, to me, that is, it is just a tool, right, for starters. But really what it is it allows local businesses to be able to connect with a global audience. And to me, that's why I sort of differentiate it. I mean, yes, it is marketing. Yes, there is sort of what we call traditional marketing with print and, that kind of stuff, store signs and whatnot. But digital allows any business, any location around the world to connect with their audience anywhere around the world as well. And to me, that is the most significant, powerful aspect of online and internet and that sort of thing, is that we can actually build businesses without borders. We don't need to have geography limiting us. We don't have to have tariffs and tariff wars and all that kind of stuff limiting who we can do business with as well. It really frees us up to have a world global economy. And again, it doesn't matter if you're on that, that corner bagel shop or that corner, whatever bakery kind of thing. You can have customers around the world. And obviously that has to be a question that you ask as a business. Do I want to have customers around the world? But you know what? Why wouldn't you? If it gives you that opportunity to be able to explore how to do that and, expand the business and build it from there, like, why not?
Very nicely said. Very nicely said. And see, I mean, I think that just shows, the experience and that you both have had, throughout the ever-changing landscape that has come into marketing and in basically being able to pitch your product or service to the client, because clients need to just focus on that element of emotion, which is so important.
Doyle brought out a very important point. Digital, since whether it's from 2000 or the late 90s, what digital has done is it's actually leveled the field, whichever we want to call the field, marketing or whatever. He's absolutely right. I can take my down the road corner bagel shop, and it's a little shop, and I sit there and I plan out, and I can reach my bagels as long as I can serve the customer somewhere and it's hot, put them in a hot case and go. So if you look at it, 10 years ago, we didn't have food delivery. Today, you look at, the taxi service has been disrupted, and the companies who are doing taxi services at our end, Youssef at least, right? They've diversified into food delivery. And why has it become food delivery? Because our lifestyle has changed to a point where we really don't get the time to cook a meal at home, but we order out when we are leaving work and getting home. So digital has actually brought all these allied industries or businesses onto a level playing field. So now you're not a 7-star Michelin restaurant competing.
Yeah, but I still can't get my favorite bagels, just so you know, are from Montreal, but I can't get a Montreal bagel in Perth.
I'm sorry, Doyle, but that's a long haul flight. Even if you got to get a goose to fly the bagel over, and it's still going to be frigidly cold. Absolutely.
Yeah.